A lot of times I'm driving, there's nothing to do, and I shuffle through the radio before I unglue. There's a lot of red on ways, it's traffic, I'm screwed, and I'm wired a bit different than a regular dude. It's not a bad thing, I embrace it, it's true. The radio don't stimulate brain chemistry fluid. The Buddha found nirvana and the Four Noble Truths. Through a meditative process, right action he proved. For me, I require the use of a tool, a detector, pin, pointer, shovel, and beach scoop. I'm meant to work the dirt with my history crew, but everywhere I look, my interest taboo. Most people choose Bieber over Tippy Canoe. What does a detectorist listen to when the radio is full of bad music and news? I need an alternative for me to peruse. Beyond Sight and Sound gets fantastic reviews. A metal detecting show where my thought bubble brews. Thank you, Josh Kimmel, for inviting me to a detecting dork out with guests like yours truly. Lee?
All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of meat in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll take a great deal for you.
Eye patch and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. We're back. We're live. And we've got some information to share with everyone. And I'll tell you what, some of you folks, I see you in the chat. I see Barb's updating the kids' Christmas giveaway entry list, registration list. Oh, some of the information tonight, I don't know. You may go, oh my God. Why did I not know this information before tonight? I can't believe I have lived my entire life without knowing this information. Or some of you may go, I could have lived my entire life without knowing that information. If it was Frank, he would be like, oh my God. They have discovered the secret to the universe. It's Shangri-La. I can't believe it. Finally, people see things my way. But no, we do have some information to share with people tonight. Some of it you may get a kick out of. Some of it, who knows? Can't keep them all happy all the time. Come on. But thanks to everyone for dropping in, and I see Phil's in there throwing a thumb, making sure to tell people to hit that like button. We always appreciate that. Very, very cool. Thank you, Phil. So, hey, let's get Chuck in here. His camera works. Okay. Well, let's see here.
What's on your list first?
We had Chuck muted. I thought I had me muted, but apparently I had you muted. So
I'm muted.
your camera and your mic works.
And the mic should be working. I had to go through and reboot a bunch of stuff after the last time. Been kind of absent a little bit, busy with a few things. And I was wondering about tonight even, but we got her took care of and got back. And then we had an illegal burn and we went and took care of that one. And hopefully it stays quiet, but we got a line of storms coming in here sometime between our time, sometime between 7:30, 8:30 tonight. But all they're talking is heavy rain with a bit of wind. No hail.
Well, I don't know. Some people it sounds like it's going to be pretty wicked for them.
Oh, well, I hope it doesn't. The ones that are south of Interstate 80, which I'm north of, have chances for a level 1, spin up tornadoes, that kind of stuff.
Oh, no, we don't need that going on.
No.
I don't care if they're ones or if they're fives. They can keep that noise.
Yeah, please. Please.
Right.
Yeah. But hey, hello, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Phil, I like it too. We got to vote. Got to vote. That's where we were headed until the tones dropped, and then Jill dropped me at quarters, and I grabbed Chief's buggy, and we rolled a tender and engine and got out, worked that all afternoon.
So Jill got the vote, but Chuck didn't.
No, she didn't go vote. She went and had lunch. I wasn't there to buy either.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. So...
pay now or pay later. You may not have paid today, but you will.
And Barks is telling me there was a huge fire in central Illinois. It managed to burn a 6-mile stretch. Oh, wow. I'm hoping for rain that knocks this stuff down. Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds like tonight is just the beginning. I checked the forecast before we went live. The storms will hit here tomorrow. And then, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think we've got rain.
Yeah. We got periods of it coming. Oh, Barks is saying that big fire was on I-74 near Champaign. Must have hit some cornfields.
Not good.
Yeah. Yep. So hopefully everybody's all right, though.
Yeah.
Big old fields out there.
Hopefully everybody pulls through the storms okay.
Yeah, they had 20-some mile an hour to 30-mile-an-hour winds here today, so that kept us busy. We kept it from spreading, and we were fortunate on that, and thankful that we were able to put a stop on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had a field fire here yesterday, I think it was, that with the wind, they were trying to contain it, but it wasn't happening, and it sparked the neighbor's woods, and then they had everybody coming in.
Yeah. Oh, Bill Hayes says popcorn everywhere. Yeah. Well, that reminds me, it's a national holiday.
Yes, it is.
Not necessarily for me or you.
Today's National DA Franklin Pergolo Day.
That's right. And if you don't know about that, it is National Candy Corn Day. And they have a thing on Sirius XM. I listened to 60s on 6, 70s, whatever. 60s on 6 had it. And they were going on about how many candy corns a year are made. Does anybody know? Josh does.
I would be curious to see how close people get.
Yeah. If anybody knows, put it in there. Give me a number.
I'm pretty sure people will be surprised. No cheating, no looking at your neighbor's test.
Yeah, I see I've got one answer, RH. I'll let you know who the closest is.
Don't Google. That just takes all the fun out of it. I'll bet some of them may get close, but not nearly close enough.
I wonder if ORH maybe heard what I heard today. You're dead on, ORH. 9 billion pieces of candy. 9 billion worldwide.
And that's what they make every year. You know, this isn't, they made 9 billion in 1983 and we're still using it.
Yeah. Well, I got a year-old candy corn upstairs. Jill says it's still in its package.
The funny thing is,
yeah,
they make 9 billion a year, and Frank probably goes through 4 billion of that himself.
Barks, best way to eat candy corn, open package, walk to a garbage can, throw away, and eat a Reese's.
Hey, I like that train of thought. Frank would disagree. He would say, just throw package in box and mail to me.
Shannon, that is a good way to eat it. Candy corn and salted peanuts, just like the payday bar.
Yeah, the fall mix.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it that way.
No, that's about the only way I'll really try it, eat it.
Right.
I'm kind of a chocoholic myself. I like my chocolate.
Yeah, so do I. Maybe a little too much.
Me too. And so has anybody found anything huge? Now, Barks, I saw you got a lot of relics out there in that one farm field. And a silver ring, which evidently was returned to the owner, right? I don't know. That was pretty cool. So, and then Barb, I didn't make the Christmas cut show, but you know, We're going to get a couple for the kiddos or whatever you tell me we need.
Right. Yeah, and we're waiting to see what happens. We'll have to have a talk about that maybe, and see what where we need to kind of filled in.
Okay.
But Debbie from Mine Lab came through big. She sent 2 Xterra Pros and a Vanquish 540.
Very good. Already.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep. They are at Barb's house now. Actually, when she pulled in the drive and saw the big package on the porch, she thought, I'm going to kill him. I don't know what he ordered, but I'm going to kill him. And she got in the house and he told her, said, hey, did you see your box on the porch from Mine Lab?
Uh-huh.
So and she was okay with it.
Barb says that they tick drilled her. Oh boy.
Yes. Unfortunately, Barb found out she's dealing with Lyme's again.
Well, damn. I dealt with it this spring.
It's no fun.
Mm-mm. And I had methionine, I had all kinds of stuff and still got one on a belt line down here.
Yep. You got to be careful.
Yep. I got a kick out of the doctor. He says, how you know it was a tick? And I held up a vial, had a glass gold vial. I said, there he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I guess you pretty much know what's going on. We'll put you on the meds. If you have any problems beyond that, you let me know. And it cleared it up. It was starting to infect. It was showing that. So, Barb, I hope you caught it quick.
Time. And that's, an excellent way to do it. At least you had the foresight to throw it in a vial.
Mm-hmm.
That way you could take it into the doctor and go, this is why.
Yep. That's exactly what I did. I went to the ER. He went in. He said, tick bite. How do you know it's a tick bite? I showed him, and he's standing there looking at me. And I said, by the way, here you go. Oh, that is that little pumpkin seed style, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I had to sign some papers. He handed me my stuff, and I left. Never went back.
Yep. And for people that think, we only have to worry about Lyme's on the East Coast, you're sadly mistaken. Take a look at a map sometime for Lyme's disease.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And it has gotten progressively worse over the past, say, 5 years.
Wow. Well, Barb, I hope it all works out. Yeah, I ID'd it quick because it had the ring around it, so that's cool.
Right? Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt when the bullseye shows up, but just because, if you've been bit and you don't see a bullseye, don't for a minute think you're in the clear.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Not good at all.
Wow. Good deal. Kevin was talking about that ring they found in the family. It was established 1855, the farm was, and it's been in the family. Last name was it Ashley, whatever, with an A. And they gave it to the owner, and Clay had found it. So it was, he says it's Clay's first ring return. That's cool. Very
Congratulations to Clay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, everybody should do it at least once for the experience.
Yeah, they should. Yep. I've given it's always a good feeling.
Yeah, and you may you do it once for the experience, you may find out it's a bit addictive.
Yeah. Hey, I was told a bunch of you tuned into the Gold Prospectors space there that day. Thank you. That Sunday.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, a little trouble. That Zoom thing didn't want to work for me at all as far as the camera. But the audio was good, so that's good.
Yeah, you weren't zooming very much, but your audio was great.
Cool.
And great stories.
Yeah. Yeah, I got oh, that. Got some cross channel or something there going on, Josh.
Yeah, it pops up every now and then.
Yeah, it does.
I've noticed though it seems to not pop up as bad if everybody's wearing earphones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. That may be something that may have to look into a little bit. I don't know because I listened to the last episode and it only popped up, I don't know, once or twice,
Mm-hmm.
and Orb had been wearing headphones.
Yeah. And then some sad news. We had a dear friend of our metal detecting world pass away here last week. And she was a stalwart in the industry for many years. And Terry Otto. And some of you may have remembered from the Swing into Summer hunt, there was a group there wearing orange shirts and it said Outdoor Outfitters. And she owned and operated Outdoor Outfitters, and it was a dealer-only site. In other words, where you could get set up with her and become a dealer. And she had Mine Lab, and for a short period, she did sell Deus. But she also did Garrett and many Samson tools, Lesh tools, that kind of stuff. And she was great to deal with and worked with the whole industry. And she was very kind and donating to dealers for hunts and supported the Midwest. And it's sad news for me because she was a great friend to myself and Jill. And we actually got the chance to travel with her. And we were out in Vegas at a convention with her. We were overseas with her. We were, East Coast. She was a big Mine Lab distributor and good people. And we're going to miss her dearly. But her son is taking it over, and it's going to continue on as Outdoor Outfitters. And Wolfie, his name's Wolfgang. Wolfie is a good kid, and he's going to make a go of it. I know he will. So
Nice.
And they were big donors. I mean, huge to the hunts.
Yes, they were. And it's sad news. It's very unfortunate, and we'll keep their friends and family in our thoughts.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Kevin, yeah, they were at that hunt and they had a blast. They absolutely had a blast. Now, Terry didn't come to the hunt, but they were there, and it was funny. Some of the kids, the workers there, they'd hunted a little bit, hadn't hunted much. So we were having a class on how to hunt in a seated hunt, and they did well. They had a blast. They had a setup, and they donated heavily to us all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So what else has transpired? Well, we did the candy corn, and that announcement about Terry was hard. Good friend, very good friend.
Bill Hayes found out that he may quite possibly make Just Doug in American Digger with his piece of 8.
Excellent. Way to go. Way to go, Bill. That was neat. Nice Nice quarter cut.
Yeah, so we'll see how that transpires. Hopefully it all goes well and he finds himself in there again.
Cool. Yep. So that's cool. I'd like to see that in there, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nicely done.
And look at the price of gold and silver.
Yep. Now, silver took a little bit of a step late in the day back, a dime or whatever. And, 12.5-cent cut, Bill. You got it. And, but gold's, oh my God. It's tough.
2,700 plus an ounce.
Yes.
That makes a gram for you folks that have like the 1 gram Pimp Swiss bars, if that's what you want to call them, chips.
Yep.
That makes a gram $90.
$90. I've got 10th-ounce coins that I traded for years ago. They're still in there, Pandas and Sun Gold, which at that time they were the only one doing the lunar table where you got the Chinese New Year, you got the tiger and so on. They were the only ones at that time that came out with that. So I bought those. I like the tiger and I like the dragon, and I got the rabbit, a horse, and all that. And the price tags are still written on them. $60 a tenth.
Yeah. Now that's probably worth around $325.
Yeah, they're just a hair over 3 grams, and so yeah. Then you got your price on them. Yeah, you're about right. $330 a piece.
Right, because you figure, I mean, there's a little bit of a premium there since it is fractional gold.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. And some of those early ones, I'm finding that the tiger and the dragon ones carry a pretty decent premium over that cost because they're kind of collectible. And then
especially the dragons.
Yep, dragon's a big deal, boy.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of dragons, but I just can't justify paying the price for a gold or silver dragon. Especially not now at the prices of gold and silver.
Yep. But with inflation, and I didn't put pen to paper and figure it up, but with inflation, okay, is there equal valuance? In other words, have we inflated that high over what it was then to now? And I think it's pretty close. I mean,
I would say you're fairly accurate in that assumption.
Yeah. I mean, gold used to run X amount of dollars versus a barrel of oil. And I haven't figured the difference up in it right now, but gold's way out and above it.
Oh, yeah. That's why people have said for years that silver is undervalued, because historically, usually it runs about a 45-to-1 ratio.
Yep. Bill Hayes, he remembers buying 2 peso Mexicans, and I do too, for $18 each.
Yeah, not anymore.
What's a 2 peso running now, Bill? 180? I think I saw the last I looked up a 2 peso. And I'm sure that's went up.
I'm sure you're probably right.
But if you got a little gold that you put away and you keep, and it's a hedge against inflation.
Right. And the prices have gotten to that point where I'm very seriously thinking about selling off some gold jewelry.
There you go. I see the candy corn king. The candy corn king is in the house.
Uh-oh, look out. Everybody hide their stash.
I thought he'd be, since it was the day, he'd be in a stupor from eating too many candy corn today.
Right. Yeah. He may have tried to eat 4 billion today.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But I got a kick out of calling him today and reminding him what it was.
Somebody should have taken and photoshopped, you know, how you see McDonald's and how many people served. Somebody should have taken and photoshopped that and put a piece of candy corn on it and said, this many pieces eaten, and put it in a photo with Frank. That would have been funny.
Yeah. Kevin's got a kind of a question out there. Clay wants to sell off some silver, but there's no reputable places in our area.
Midwest refineries.
Yeah, if you're selling it, if you've got constitutional silver that's not on the high-end collector or anything like that, you're going to get 90%. Plus they keep a 10%. So you're going to get 70% on the value list. Now, I don't know if you want to advertise locally, you have silver for sale. There's been a lot of people. If you just put an ad out, you got silver for sale, and then call my number or whatever. And collectors will show up for sure, but then there are the silver stackers that will buy for it. And the spread on constitutional right now, what I see, the lowest was 3 something. No, it was less than that. I have to look it up again. I can't remember. It's been a busy day.
As far as over spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it is spot plus, and I think some of the sellers out there, if you're a big volume buyer, you may even be able to get it as low as 75 cents over spot.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy a massive volume to do that.
Yeah, you are. So, Kevin, tell Clay it might be a word of mouth thing that he's got this stuff for sale, and you'll do better doing it that way, even over Midwest refineries, finding a private buyer.
Stackers and silver buyers will literally beat a path to your door.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I see. The guy who used to go, he's starting to get dementia and is rarely open. If you want to work with dealers, we have a couple of reputable ones in the Quad Cities. If you're over this way, we've got Quad City Coin over in Bettendorf and Rock River Coin up on 23rd Avenue in Moline that I would recommend you go to. They're the two that I recommend.
There you go.
And Frank said he sold 3 ounces in 90 seconds the other day. So gold or silver, Frank?
Yeah, good question. And did you post that up on your timeline, the DA group, or the Detect America Buy Sell Trade group?
There you go. Hook up with Frank at the Detect America outfit. Put a price on it.
Yeah. Frank may even be able to put in the chat how he posted that to maybe give Clay an idea.
Yeah, and the other thing you can and you can price it, Kevin and Clay. Go to coinflation.com and it gives you up to the minute spot price on melt for constitutional coinage.
Yeah, and it'll even give you the price for melt on sterling,
right,
and gold scrap,
and foreign gold, and common metals, copper, lead, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But if you're primarily interested in silver and gold, you can also download the Coinflation app and all that information right on the phone.
It's been a day. On the coin thing, just get smart, do some research, and make your best choice. I mean, right now, I think word of mouth or advertising online through a group contact.
Get your best dollar.
Get your best dollar. See if you get some bites. I don't think you'll have any trouble doing that, Clay. So anyway.
Which, who knows? Maybe I'll have Frank send me a message of where he posted that because, like I said, I may have some gold to sell.
Right. And Barb is talking about, I don't know, it's people typing the ages in. She gets emojis. I don't know what that's about. So I'll be calling Barb. I'll be calling you, Barb, and see what we can do, what you're going to need.
Well, the jury's still out on that. We're still trying to see what's going on.
All
right. We do know that First Texas is thrown in.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got an Ace 350 from Emory.
Oh,
and
cool.
Emory also pitched in a little bit to help with shipping.
Okay.
We've got 3 MineLab units from MineLab and Debbie. So
well, I can always throw her some cash too for shipping, or some pinpointers. We'll just have to talk.
Oh yeah, pinpointers might be handy too. Cheap ones, even. You know.
I think you'll get. You can't get the 15s anymore. You can get the 20s. And I think I can get Garrett Sport for them.
I see.
So we'll talk. We'll talk. We appreciate it, Barb.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then it's going to be busy around here in the middle of November. We're getting a new lab pup. I'm going to teach it how to find silver and dig.
Oh, you and Jill are?
Yeah. Yeah. Already been over, all set. We got a little female all picked out, but she doesn't get to come over here until middle of November.
Well,
I did too, RH, and not here. No cats in this place.
I gotta ask, if that's what the plan was, why not get a golden retriever?
No, I thought about it. But Lab's got a better nose. But they're both the demeanor of golden retrievers and labs. They're laid back dogs. get a female. We've had several labs, and they've always been good.
Nice.
Yeah, ORH. You're right. And I've got traps everywhere, and that is the only mouse I caught ORH. We're not seeing any sign of them. I don't know where that one come, where the door got open. It was a little field mouse.
Well, he's gone now.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, barks. I see a little flash of lightning off in the distance through the window down here, and I'm like, oh, here it comes. Told us sometime between 7:30 and 8:30 it'd be here. Yep. I like black labs very much.
They're good dogs. Very loyal.
Yes. Yes. And we had a German Shepherd, and that dog was phenomenal. Watching over the kids when they were little, just absolutely phenomenal. And then I got a lab because of hunting and that kind of stuff, and she was phenomenal. All of them have been. So we miss having a puppy around or a dog.
Aha.
Aha.
Well, it sounds like that's about to be remedied.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So
very cool. And do we already have a name picked out?
I left that up to Jill. She's thinking Birdie Sue. B-A-I-R-D-I-E. Birdie.
That's an interesting spelling.
Yeah, that's what she wants. So we'll see how that works out. No, well, when we get her, she'll be 9 weeks, I guess, 10. So.
Oh, so basically just weaned and first shots.
Yep. And they're in the middle of the first shots just got done and just weaned. So we get her in 2 weeks. Or she's in the middle of getting weaned. So we'll have fun with that. That'll keep us busy.
Will we see an appearance from Birdie on the live stream?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. We'll get her down here. She's a cutie. So they're all cute. That's the problem with them. They're all cute.
Maybe you can train her to hunt mouse.
No, Phil, I'm not repeating that. No. Barkley's got a cat, catches mice, brings them, lets them go in the house. Need to work on that one.
I'll tell you what, we had a Chihuahua.
They're psycho one.
She taught the cats how to be mousers.
Well, ours was, and we trapped a mouse in the other house by the tail. So she's holding it up, showing the psycho Chihuahua, this is a mouse. You got to catch him. And the lab walked by and snapped it up out of the trap and ate it. Jill called me at work. You're going to die. Nope. She eats them down out of the duck blind all the time. Mousy treats. And she mouse.
Right. You be snacked.
The only thing about a dog that size mousing, all hell breaks loose.
Right. Yeah. The house is trashed.
Yeah. Hey, Richard Kreckmeyer's in. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, welcome aboard. It's a long time no see.
Exactly. So, hope you're doing well, Richard.
For him.
Yeah. So, and then January gone for 1 week to warm weather, or 9 days, whatever we're going. Go wade in warm water.
Aruba.
Mm-hmm. Then back to the grindstone.
It's a tough life.
I know it. Well, I'll tell you what, this one wore me out today because I was doing several laps on the back half of that place trying to keep things moving. They moved well. I had like I told you, they paged us out for mutual aid, and it doesn't happen very often, but I had par 10. We had 10 going, everything manned, and we rolled in there, and they were really happy.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you guys rolled in like gangbusters, and
We did.
you know,
that was
business.
Good. Yep. Nope. I got some guys who can take care of that business. When I get them all together, look out. But they work.
Yeah.
The shifts, and so I don't get that lucky that often.
Hey, it was in your favor today. That's the important part.
That was the important part because they knocked it hard and kept it from spreading. We had some pretty good wind blowing.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, especially in a scenario like that, that's the biggest problem because it can spread quick and easy. Don't turn your back.
Didn't want to end up like what Barks was telling us about, a 6-mile swath on fire. No.
Yeah, don't need that happening.
No, sir.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And with announcing the kids' Christmas giveaway Sunday, actually registration had opened Saturday, and within the first hour, we already had 97 plus kids registered.
Man. Woo. Cool. Well, we'll get as much of them as we can.
We also mentioned that
all stuff too. If you guys got patches and that kind of stuff, and Barb says go, send them to her. You got patches, stickers. They love the decals. Whatever you want to send,
Yep. Patches, stickers, hats, tokens, foreign coins, old coins, no American clad, please. And we also mentioned on that episode that every package that goes out will contain a marble in memory of Aquamet.
Yep, that's cool. Well, I just thought of something, Mark. How would you like some wheat pennies?
Oh, the kids love them.
I got a jar. I'm talking a jar like this, that big around, 3/4 full, and they're all found. Some of them been tumbled. I mean, you know what they're like. Some of them are, but maybe the kids would like them. I could send you a pound of those.
There you go. Flat rate mailer. If it fits, it ships.
I'm sure it'll fit.
Right?
Yeah. What are I was going to do? You want that, kiddo? All right. I see Awesome Pops on there. Okay, Barbie. Be good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get them to you. We'll talk about what else I may want to get to you. How about, I only got some, a few pair of medium I'm getting paged.
Uh-oh.
Nope, it's a med. Yay.
And we've also got the upcoming Dig Your Plug board that we have to fill.
Yep.
And that one is my Aquamet edition, so every spot will contain something.
get these people to wake up a little bit. They're talking about all kinds of things.
And each of those.
Yo, Barbie, you ain't no doll. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Each of those will also contain a marble, since it's the Michael Aquamet edition.
Okay.
And who knows? I mean, in the past, usually the Dig Your Plug board that is done after the Christmas giveaway announcement, a lot of people kept saying just ship it to the kids.
Right.
So we'll have to see what happens.
Okay. Okay.
But we're looking around. We've had an anonymous donation of some items that we can put on the board.
Cool.
And I can dig around and find some foreign coins or tokens, or maybe even a couple of pieces of silver to put on the board.
I can add you a couple pieces of silver. We'll do
and
that.
We'll see what happens.
Right.
So
I got actually a couple cool little pieces. I'll make sure I still got them in there of silver.
Ooh.
Maybe a couple pair of Garrett gloves.
Hey, there you go. Who doesn't like a pair of gloves?
I'll tell you what, they've saved my hands a few times digging around that soil and sharp. Believe it or not, some of England, it's flint like, and it's sharp.
Yeah.
I ruined a pair over there. They've been used, but it tore them up.
Oh yeah.
Mark says he's watching the radar. Storms are on my back door. I've seen a couple flashes off in the distance. Just across the river.
It looks like they're keeping their time schedule too. They're showing up right. I mean, they're keeping their ETA.
Phil, it's 8 o'clock, buddy. You going to bed already? Man. Night, Phil. He's going to bed on us, Josh. I guess we can't keep him awake.
They've been working him hard.
Yeah, they understood. I'm a little wore down today.
Yeah, well, I think we're all a little wore down today. I was out running the tiller all afternoon, and I'll tell you what, it was everything I could do to correct all the typos trying to set the show up, because it's like those Bugs Bunny cartoons. You see when they hit something hard and it just reverberates and they kind of shake off the screen. That's what I feel like after I'm done running the tiller all afternoon. That's all I do. I look like a 6 foot tall rat terrier.
Okay.
Because that's all I'm doing is shaking all over. My back is sore. Which, I mean, you folks in the chat and even yourself too, I'm sure, if you've ran many front tine tillers, you know what I'm talking about. They
just beat you to death.
Right. Rear tine is definitely the way to go, but I knew what I was getting into when I picked this one up, and hey, the garden sure is tasty, so I guess I can beat myself up a little bit.
Well, Jill, a good friend of hers is moving, going to Reno, and Jill's worked her gardens for her. She's 90 something, moving out to that area with her daughters, but she had bags of soil, potting soil and garden soil, and she gave them to Jill, and Jill's put them out in the garden. Yeah. So next spring there'll be some better stuff. I probably should have made it as it was. Peppers. So I'll be busy too.
Yeah, work that into the ground. Your garden will
perk right up.
Yep, your garden will appreciate it.
Barb posted up, all caught up, 170 kids for the Christmas, Barb.
That's a lot of kids.
Now, what's the end date for the entries?
I want to say normally we shut that down the weekend before the contests start. And with the date being a little earlier this year, it's a good possibility. We'll have to wait and see, but I think that means it may get shut down.
You just posted it up December 1st.
Uh-huh. That's what I was figuring.
Ready to go to Barb.
Yep.
Or to the kids, however she, whatever you're shipping, you could ship direct to the kids instead of shipping to Barb and then Barb shipping it. Sometimes that works better because some of the things that I get, I literally call distribution, give them the name, say, do this, bill me.
Yeah, drop ship it.
Drop shipping. So you can be the drop shipper.
And that works out very nice because that relieves a little bit of the burden of the shipping cost.
Yeah. Yeah. And a little less work for Barb. Barb busts her backside on this.
Yeah.
But
she has one with
filling her baggies or goodie bags, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
It looks like it's coming together nicely.
Yeah. Now, last night we were out doing a lot of training with the ladder truck. I mean, you have to train with that thing a lot. I don't know if anybody saw any of my videos, but one thing in there pertained to detecting. Did anybody see it? If you did, put your answer on there. Just type it in.
I caught a glimpse of it, but I don't believe I caught that part.
You can't miss it if you know this company. A little reconnoiter and see if anybody. Now, I do see people saying, hey, I watched what you're doing, that kind of stuff. We've got one that's got.
Yeah, but I'm not saying.
What did I have, Dennis? And Barb she's gotten a lot of these.
Uh-huh.
Dennis Gruttencourt's right. You got it. I put one of the orange bags to use. We put equipment in that latches onto the bucket for a ladder drop. In other words, if I got a deep parapet that's deeper than what I can go down below grade to get guys onto a roof, we got a ladder. And you have to hook it onto the bucket and that kind of stuff. And I had a bunch of the bags and we gave them out to kids that came to the station, but the leftovers, a few guys took them, and then there was a couple left, and it's labeled for the truck, and it says Naka right on it.
Nice.
Yep. So I just got a kick out of that, and that was one question I was going to ask tonight. Were you paying attention? Okay. You have to be watching again because there might be something come up, and it'll be worth something to you the next time around.
See, that'll teach them.
Yep. The dreaded orange bag. Yeah, Kevin knows what they are. God, they told me they were sending me orange bags at one time. I got 300 of them things.
Right. They were everywhere.
I was handing them out. Had it over at the gun shop. They had a kids fishing tournament. I gave them 50 of them for the fishing tournament. I doled them out to the clubs. Dennis can't get rid of it because he runs the raffle. Oh, God. Which is fine. But, hey, Dan, how you doing, man? How's things down in Florida now, buddy? Good friend of mine. We've traveled a couple times. He's been to Alaska and we've been to England together. Dan Graham. Welcome.
Oh, well, welcome to Dan.
Mm-hmm. So he wrote out.
He was dropping in, we'd have rolled the red carpet out sooner.
There you go. There you go. Oh, did we get rid of him, Dennis? Dennis says I has run out of them. Yay. Thank you, Delec. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you get that many, what the heck do you do with them?
But what they're not saying is it took them 3.5 years to run out.
It's pretty close to that. Man.
Oh, seriously, though. I mean, Delec is an absolute fireball. We appreciate everything that she
does. But if she tells her marketing to send Chuck needs posters and bags, we're going to talk about numbers. Don't send me 100 pounds worth of bags. That box was huge. I opened that up and I went, oh my God.
If we're talking posters and bags, Chuck doesn't want to be buried in them.
I even tried to give them to Jill's quilting group. You know, sewing and quilt and that kind of stuff that they get. I said,
great.
Yeah, well, a couple of them took them, but that was about it. Oh.
Yeah, you can only.
Right. Doug sent money for shipping. That's cool. Very cool. Thank you, Doug.
Nice. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Always. You know, and we mentioned that on the previous episode, whether it's swag that you can send, whether it's donation of money to help with shipping. And we also made sure to mention there's total transparency. When those packages ship, the receipt gets posted on the group so people can actually see. I mean, we're not pulling anybody's leg when we say shipping was hundreds of dollars.
Right. And ORH says he's never had a not good bag. Whoa. Kevin, you got any leftovers to send him?
Oh, come on, Bill. Watch it now, though. That's a slippery road because now you may wind up having 27 of them show up at your door.
Yeah. And for those of you who listened last week and understand the Great Christmas Kids giveaway, Barb is in charge. She does an excellent job. And if you got questions about it, we take donations. It can be coins, it can be stickers, decals, hats, whatever is detecting related. And the young kids, all the way up to teens, have a chance to win free. And she's devious. She comes up with these crazy things for the kids to do, and they're funny. And when she's going live with that stuff, it's funny to watch them. But it's fun to watch the kids get stuff, and they send out thank yous to the donors, and it's cool.
Oh yeah, she is the only person that I know.
She's devious.
That can simultaneously get 237 people to clean their toilet at the same time.
That's right. The kids had to do a good job cleaning the toilet for Mom. That was fun, Mom and Dad. So that's pretty cool stuff.
It is. It's fun if you're a donor. It's fun to join the group and watch the contests and see the photos of the kids receiving their prizes. If you have a kid, a grandkid, a nephew, niece, neighbor's child, whatever, as long as they're in that age range of 5 to 15, go and join in and have some fun with it. And the link was posted at the very top of the description in Sunday's episode, and that did carry over to the audio side of the podcast as well. You
Right.
can't miss it. Both of them have the thumbnail of the group cover photo of the Kids Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway for kids ages 5 to 15.
And how
And
many
this was started by, I mean, you want to talk about devious. There was a little bit of collusion there. This was started by us, and
But it wasn't Russian.
we kind of drew Barb right in.
Yeah,
Hook,
we did.
line, and sinker.
And she was the best one to draw in because she does a hell of a job with it.
Yeah.
Mark
And
explaining right now what shipping was. It was almost 500. Year before 575. So that helped immensely also. A lot of the detectors, some come into Barb. I ship some direct. Some of the other dealers, I don't know if they're all shipping to Barb or if they're drop shipping too, but that helps a lot. You just drop ship it.
yeah, because that's what really hurts us on the shipping, is shipping out those big ticket items.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what really kills us. I mean, last year she did save money by shipping the larger items like the detectors through UPS rather than USPS.
Barb says we're at 325 committed for shipping fees.
Nice.
Yep.
And I mean, this is crazy. And, you know, let's see, maybe you're not even real sure. But I want to say this is 8 years ago now that we started this, Chuck.
Neat. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was 7, 8. God, you're getting old, Josh. Yep. Yep. And Barb ships detectors through UPS through the business account, and that's good, but it's costly.
Yeah.
We've always said we don't want Barb putting anything out of her own pocket for all the work that she's doing. And Barb says year 8, and that's right. Man, time flies.
That is a lot of happy kids.
I know it. And I've got some great thank you pictures and things from the kids, and others have too. And it's a hoot. And the all ages, you know, we're going up from who knows how big, 4 or 5 years old, even less, all the way up to teenager. 70 detectors.
Yeah, that's a lot of happy kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the detectors. That's not counting the swag packs and
Right.
pinpointers, dig tools, whatever, that have went out, headphones, things of that nature. And, you know, there again, we were talking about Delec. She has been right there with us from day one.
Yes, she has. My lab's been pretty good about it. A little hit and miss. Garrett gets stuff to us, but Naka has always stood tall, really tall.
Yeah. Mine Lab, though, kudos to Debbie. They knocked it out of the park this year.
Yes, sure, they did good.
Oh, yeah. 2 Xterras and, well, that's Xterra Pros, and a Vanquish 540.
Yep.
And that knocks out our upper age groups. Between those and the Ace 350 that Emery donated, that knocks out our upper age groups. So now we just need the kids and middle age groups, the younger kids and middle age groups.
I try to give 2 detectors if I can, sometimes more, or pinpointers or whatever. Barb tells me where to fill in, and I'll throw things in the spaces. And she just mentioned she hadn't heard from Delec yet, but I'm quite sure that'll be coming.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And that's another thing too. I mean, especially in the past. That's great that you've been so flexible to shift that around when needed. Maybe it's a pinpointer or two that's needed instead of detectors, or maybe it's assistance with shipping or
Believe it or
whatever.
not, we've gotten a lot of detectors. There's been times where we haven't gotten the pinpointers much, and then all the swaggy stuff that's come in from Illinois Tim, he's throwing stuff in to oh golly, whatever stickers they can throw in there, they throw in there, and the kids love that too. She puts an envelope together, maybe an Indian head penny, some wheat pennies, a dime, whatever, with some swaggy material, and sends them out.
Yep. And Mark Hoover usually
Mr. Hoover.
He's good about sending packs too.
So that's cool. That's cool. And KG and Ring they send signed pictures and posters and all kinds of stuff. We got a lot of stuff from everybody.
The only caveat that I can say is that I did mention no American clad, but also for folks that are sending tokens, please keep in mind this is a kids giveaway.
Yep. Yeah,
just say it. Yeah, no naughty tokens, you know. I'm sure parents don't want to explain to their child why you just sent a heads I win, tails you lose, or something like that, or a Mardi Gras token.
Yeah, we'll have to get Naka back on the channel with us here. I'll have to talk to him. I'll give him a call.
Delect's been pretty busy. I mean, she's
doesn't necessarily mean Delect, but
right. I mean, she's been delegating more and everything, but you know, there is Mark too.
I've been on 8 on 1. Okay. Well, all righty. Well, got to keep stirring the pot, get everybody thinking Christmassy. We're going into November. Eat your turkey.
It'll be here before you know it.
So,
oh yeah.
Everybody have a good one. I'm going back out of here.
Sir.
Hopefully I get a full night before the storms roll in. Now I hear rain falling here, but we haven't had any wind or anything. So that's good. Maybe we won't get hit with the high stuff, the hard stuff. But just the rain. We need the rain.
Yeah.
Badly.
Don't need
no. Thanks, everybody.
Well, keep it safe, Chuck.
Yeah, we will. Boys wore me out today.
Right.
All righty. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Yeah. And then there was one. So yeah, Kids Great Christmas giveaway. Obviously, you can check out the previous episode for more details about that. We covered everything pretty well in that. You can also find that stream floating around the Kids Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway group, because we did stream it into the group that night. We do have Dig Your Plug coming up. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, it goes okay. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't know when it's going to be. We were talking today about getting the board set soon. That's all I can say. I guess stay tuned for further details. But that's all we got on gold, silver, Christmas, candy corn, and everything in between. Shangri-La, the secret to the universe, the Holy Grail. Even labs. You just never know sometimes. It's National Candy Corn Day. Go enjoy it, folks. We're out of here.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.